Argentinian side River Plate officials, including president and vice president, are currently in Spain to negotiate 16-year-old Franco Mastantuono's transfer to Real Madrid with the Spanish club's officials as well. We are going to be discussing you detailing on that in this episode as we progress. And shortly after that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid head coach Carlo Ancelotti has decided to trust the youth during the upcoming summer friendlies, which will be taking place in the United States, as 9 youth players will travel with the first team squad for the preseason tour. We are also going to be giving you more updates on that detailing in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. River Plate teenage prodigy Franco Mastantuono has emerged as a target for Real Madrid after exploding on the South American footballing scene this year. The 16-year-old versatile midfield talent has attracted interest from several top European clubs, but Real Madrid have shown the strongest interest, and the player too appears to be keen for the move. In fact, reports have suggested that Mastantuono and Real Madrid already have an agreement over his salary, leaving the negotiations with River Plate as the final hurdle. Now, according to journalist Hernan Castillo, who is reporting that top-ranking officials from River Plate are already in Madrid to negotiate the transfer of Franco Mastantuono with the reigning European champions. As per the same update, River Plate President George Brito and First Vice President Matthias Patanian are in the Spanish capital to hold talks with Real Madrid over the 16-year-old move this summer or maybe next. Mastantuono has a release clause worth €45 million in his contract, which will rise to €50 million in the final days of these current summer transfer windows. It is likely that Real Madrid will pay the entire sum for the 16-year-old release clause, but they aim to meet the figure throughout a fixed and variable fee, like the deal they did to sign Endrick from Palmeiras. Even though Mastantuono is still 16 years of age, he can make the move from Argentina to Spain right away, as he also possesses an Italian passport. But even if the deal goes through, it is likely that Real Madrid will let the youngster continue at River Plate so that his development continues without any hiccups. Considering that Real Madrid currently have a stacked team similar to that of the famous Galacticos, youngsters like Mastantuono will have almost no spot in such a team, as they currently boast of players like Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz, and Jude Bellingham, all fighting for an attacking midfield role. Understand that Franco Mastantuono is an attacking midfielder by trade, although he also has the qualities to play on the right flank. Real Madrid will be looking to reinforce their team for the future with such a young talent who has more than a decade in front of him. Such is the plan of Florentino Perez. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. Having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as 9 youth players are expected to travel to the United States for Real Madrid pre-season tour, according to the latest report. According to journalist George Picon, up to 9 youth team players from Real Madrid are aiming for the pre-season tour of the United States, and the final decision on who will make the trip will be made later. Interestingly, one of the selected players is Jacob Ramon. The plan is for him to join the tour after the final of the Under-19 European Championships. This aligns with Real Madrid's current strategy of focusing on young talent, especially since several first-team stars, including Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham, will not be part of the tour. However, Endrick and Vinicius Jr. are expected to participate. Carlo Ancelotti is therefore relying heavily on players from La Fabrica, Real Madrid Youth Academy. These young players will have a significant opportunity to prove themselves, as 9 youth players are expected to be called up, barring any surprises, but there are still some uncertainties for the Italian coach. The list of the young players include the likes of Nico Paz, who has already made his introduction with the Real Madrid first team. He scored the famous out-of-the-box screamer against Napoli in the UEFA Champions League group stage. Also the likes of Rafael Abrado, Alvaro Rodriguez, another youngster who has made an impact with the Real Madrid first team. He scored that sublime equalizer against Atletico de Madrid in the Madrid derby 2 seasons ago. We also have Cesar Palacio, Loren Aguado, Jeremy De Leon, a youngster who signed for Real Madrid last summer and was with Real Madrid for practically most of their knockout UEFA Champions League round travels, including the clash at Manchester. You also have Raul Asensio, Mario Martin, another youngster who has also made an impression with the first team, and finally Jacobo Ramon. While these 9 players are said to travel to the United States, 3 others are still uncertain about their participation. These are forward Gonzalo Garcia and the Under-19 European Championship player Chema Andres and Fran Gonzalez. All 3 are well regarded by Ancelotti, and the club will be keeping a close eye on them, with the goalkeeper being a strong contender to make the trip, but nothing has been decided yet. One player who will not travel to the United States is Juan Martinez. He will train with Ancelotti's first team for a few days before they leave for the United States. Instead, he will join Castilla's preseason in Galicia. The preseason tour is a crucial moment for these young players. They will have the chance to train and play alongside some of the best players in the world, providing invaluable experience and exposure. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.